Good morning, everyone. And thank you for joining me for this month's Facebook Live. It's really great to be back, and I do apologize for having to postpone last month. Unfortunately, I became unwell with COVID on Easter Sunday, and I completely lost my voice for about 2.5 weeks. So, today I am going to talk about how to register as self employed and when. A lot of people start businesses at home for many reasons: to generate a second income, to fit around childcare or health issues, and some people don't even realize that they are running a business. They think they are just enjoying a hobby. It is important to note that if you are running a self employed business, you will need to register with HMRC by October 5th after the end of the first tax year to avoid any penalties, though it is a good idea to register as soon as you go self employed. Well, how do I know if I'm running a business or if it is a hobby? There are a few indicators set out by HMRC to help you to figure out if you are running a business or a hobby. 1. Are you buying or making goods with the intention of selling them for a profit? 2. What frequency are you making and selling the items? For example, if you're making cakes and selling them every week or every month, this is not a hobby. 3. What are you charging for the item? Have you provided a fixed cost for the item and the buyer has agreed to the price? If so, this is a contract. 4. Are you responsible for fixing errors with the item in your own time? 5. Are you able to hire people at your own expense to help you do the work? While these are indicators that you are indeed running a business and not just enjoying a hobby, if you decide you are just doing a hobby, HMRC could contact you and potentially fine you if they think you are running a business. When do I need to register? Now that you've determined that you are running a business, you need to ensure that you are keeping accurate records for your accounts. If your self-employed business makes less than £1,000 in the tax year, you do not need to register as self-employed. You still need to keep your accounts though, so that you can prove your income. However, as soon as your income goes over that £1,000, you do need to register, even if the next year your income is lower. You will also need to register if you need to prove you are self-employed or want to make voluntary Class 2 national insurance contributions to help you qualify for benefits. How do I register? To register, you can visit the HMRC website on www.gov.uk/register-for-self-assessment. I'll put the link in the comments. And click on the link that says register if you're self-employed. You then follow the steps that are outlined on that page. If you have never filed a self-assessment before, you will need to register through your business tax account. Don't worry if you don't have one, as you can create one at the time as you work through the steps. Once you have registered, HMRC will post out your unique tax reference number, UTR, and login details for your government gateway account, along with any additional instructions. Make sure you keep these details safe, as you will need them to file your self-assessments. There are different instructions on how to register if you have filed a return before, and these are provided on the page. What else should I think about? Well, once you have registered as self-employed, there may be other tax services you need to register for. VAT. If your turnover goes above the VAT threshold of £85,000, you will need to register for VAT. So it is very important that you keep on top of your accounts and monitor your income. If you work as a contractor or a subcontractor in the construction industry, you will need to register for the Construction Industry Scheme, or CIS for short. If you start to employ staff, you will need to register as an employer. There are also other items you need to take into consideration, like business insurance and whether your product needs any sort of safety testing. You want to ensure that you are not only meeting your legal requirements in terms of taxes and accounts, but also all responsibilities of a business owner. Make sure you start to record all your income and expenses correctly from the start, and even start out using a separate bank account for the business. These two things can really help you to keep on top of your accounts and grow your business. If you have any questions about how to register as self-employed, feel free to message me or put your questions in the comments. I hope everyone has a wonderful week and enjoys the bank holiday weekend next week. And don't forget to join me for my next Facebook Live in June.